everybody, it's Miriam here at Paper Wheel Studio, home of the Wheelchair Crafter. How's everybody doing today? I am coming to you from my front porch. I decided it's so pretty today. We might get rain later, but I wanted to enjoy what I could of the day. Yeah, I have a neighbor mowing, but he's just about done, so he should be off there before too long. Hopefully it's not interrupting what you can hear. Today I wanted to show you another little enclosure using 6x8 papers. These are the 49 and market papers. I've simply folded it in half and made a little lock closure for it. This is a light pink color, so I don't really need to put anything in there if I want to write in it. There's no pockets involved. It just simply is a little fold out. You could put pictures in it. You could put pockets in it. Writing journal space. You could put whatever you want in it. It really does not make a difference. These are really simple to create. There's really not a lot to it, so I thought we'd put a couple together here. I have this piece of cardstock already folded, ready to go here. So I'm going to use my hole punch. You can use whatever circle punch that you might have, because all you want to do is find approximately your center and just simply, I always eyeball mine. You can measure it and count it if you wanted. I'm not that precise, and my punch is not cooperating today. It did this the other day. I don't know if it might need sharpened. Come on, punch. Don't fail me now. See if I can get it back in here and punch this. Try again. Oh, see, I told you it wouldn't be too much longer and he'd be done. Alright, well, I'm going to ask a helper here to punch my circle because it's not punching for me. While you're at it, go ahead and punch this one page for me. And it just center right there. I haven't cut that one yet, but thank you. Alright, that's what happens when I can't do it. I ask for help, and if I have someone around, they give me a little bit of help, and that's how we move along. Alright, so now we have our circle punched. I think I'm just not strong enough to do it today. So we've got this, and I'm gonna leave it on top of the paper cutter. You can see what I'm doing maybe better that way. And I picked out a little brad I could use. I also need a little enclosure, and I made this one out of just a scrap piece of cardstock with a little piece of ruler sticker on it. So I have some of this left over from yesterday's project. I thought I could use it, and I'm just simply going to cut me a little piece very similar shape to what I have there. So let's just cut this off here. And I only want it 2 slats thick, so to speak, so we can cut these 2 outside ones off. I like leaving the wood grain right there along the edge. So I'm just cutting right along it. Just barely left that wood grain edge there. And I'm going to do the same on this side. Just cut right, leave a little bit more of the edge of the wood grain on this side a little bit. I didn't leave too much there, did I? Followed exactly along it. That's alright. It'll still work just as well. Trim that up slightly. And then I'm going to, all I did on this side where the brad is I just snipped off the little corners. Like that. And then I made an arrow on the end. Snip that. And snipped it like that. Then I used my scissors to just round off my corner a little bit. You could use your quarter rounder, but scissors works fine. And I just had my little brad here. There it is. I got me a new glass mat to work on. I'm really excited. It's going to allow me to do a lot more mixed media type things. Plus, it's got a magnet, so it holds I've got magnets that will hold papers down and things on it, hold them in place. All right, so now we have this. I'm going to eyeball where I want to punch my hole through my cardstock. Again, if you want to measure the exact center of this, you could, but I'm not going to. Put it through right there. Be careful I don't punch my fingers. I'm just using one of my longer needles. You could use an awl, whatever you happen to have handy that you punch holes with. Can you get that for me, please? Sorry about that. I'm dropping things today, apparently, as well. Must be the wind outside is carrying it out of my hands. I don't know, I'm being smart aleck. So let's try this again. Here we go. Usually once I get that started in there with my needle, I can get it in, and I just usually push it all the way through so that it's big enough to hold my little brads. Yep. And we're done with that. We need another one in our little wooden piece that I am going to ink this time. And I'm going to ink around my little folio before I get this put on here. And then you could come back and decorate these as you want. They really don't need any decoration, maybe a label or something. Otherwise, you really don't need to put a lot of decoration on them. You do what you like. If you like the ink look, use it. If you don't use it. You saw my pink one that I didn't ink, and this one I'm going to ink, so you can use distressed pieces. You could use flowered, you can really use anything. You can even make these different sizes if you want. You basically want a little booklet type size. So you want to use a cardstock that would allow you to do that. I'm just going to ink these edges up good. Don't run away, little Brad. Wherever you went just now. It's probably under the ink. I'll look for it momentarily. It's under that. No, I'll find it here in a minute. It's stuck to something here. I got more if I can't find it. It's alright. Oh, there it is. Thank you. Okay, it's going to ink this, and you can make this a standalone or with a paper clip in a journal. I'm not putting anything on the back here where the legs will come out for the brad. So if you do use it as a standalone, you might want to add some washi tape to cover up your brad legs. You could see a little brad leg on my last project, but that's because I was having trouble getting the glue down. I don't normally like to leave those out. I like to cover them up, especially if you're going to be slipping things in. You could even glue this down, put some washi tape here and glue this down as a side tuck if you chose to do that. So you really have a lot of different options that you could do with this. I'm just doing a basic creation, and then you can take it from there, and I'm sure I'm not the only one who has thought of this or done this. So there's only, as everyone says, there's only so many ways you can fold a piece of paper. So most likely whatever you come up with, somebody's probably tried it before. But the interesting thing is that you'll put your own little twist on it. And though you're making a project somebody else has already done, by you making it, you make it and it may look entirely different. Because you've got your style of decorating that you use. Okay? These little ones are hard for me to pick up. Let's see, here we go. All right. Put it through the little hole and put it through this little hole. It'll open up. Don't run away, Brad. And the Brad ran away, but that's okay. I'll get another one here. Get that one when I'm all done with this video. Yeah, that's what I got before. Some orangish, peachish light color. It will work perfect for this. So I'll get it through here. And then I'm going to put it through this one and try not to drop it. There we go, got it that time. Thank you. All right, so now we have this little closure here. And I like this one sticks over just a little, but when you move that, oh, it's not gonna, too long, Miriam. So here's what we need to do to fix that. We need to trim it where it's sticking over and just recreate the ending here, because it will not open if that is straight across. So I'm going to straighten it up here, try to hold it and cut it across with my scissors. Keeps wanting to go crooked on me. So we're going to take it out of there and cut it, and then put it back. This side of your little arrow needs to be not over the edge of your paper. First I thought, oh, that'll be cool because you could use that to turn it, but it will not close appropriately if you have it over the edge of your paper. Okay, here's my little dauber. Okay. There we go. Put this back in. And it should work just fine now. Because I'm pretty sure that will not be over the edge of my paper. And that brad's been open, so it doesn't want to go back in there very easily. Okay. I'm just going to get a new one for ease of putting it in here, and I'll use that one later and have more time to play with it. Okay. Now, if you have little brass brads, that would work. I didn't want to use my square brads on this, but you could certainly use the round brassy looking ones, or really anything you wanted. I just happen to have the colored ones handy. I even have a couple that look like screws that I thought I would do on one more of these. Not sure where we're at on time, but that's all right. Okay, press that down good. All right. So now when you fold it over like that, it will open. And when you put that down and spin this around, it will close. So there are two of them that we finished. I've already folded this piece and got it punched so that it's all ready to go. I'm just going to trim it up here, because I want to use a piece of the wood looking cardstock to create our little arrow piece. So just simply going to trim this up here, and we'll turn it over and use the back side for well, I didn't really fold this at So it would be 6 by 8. I just went by 5 of the boards here and cut it. The boards are different sizes because obviously I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a little bit more on the back. So, but that's fine. I'm going to use one of this end board here will be great. And I'm going to use it to create my little arrow piece. Okay, we're essentially done with that. And all we need off of here is a little snip, maybe an inch long. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing I did on the others, only this one is only one board, so I'm just going to kind of guesstimate where the center is on this. Do a lot of guesstimating. Just easier than getting the rulers out for me. I just kind of estimate where I want it to be. If it looks good, then that's great. Okay? Now, I've got a little bit larger brad this time. It looks like a screw. I thought since those are wood slats, that would be very appropriate. So I want to go as close to the end as I can with my hole so that, oops, everything starts sliding here for a minute. And put this in, but I still want enough there where you can be able to see the brad. And I'm going to come over here on this piece and center it up in the center as best I can, which looks to be about right here. About right there. Keep slipping out on my hand. Let's try that. There we go. Got it through. That cardstock was so much easier to pierce than the other. I don't know why that is. It just feels like the same thickness. Must be the paper it's made out of, huh? Alright, so I'm going to get my dauber and ink up this little piece. I'll ink around the rest of it at a later time, and you could round corners on this if you chose to. It's really up to you. You get the basic concept, you can do whatever you want with it. I think that'll just make that wood look like that piece of wood's just a lot older. And when you drop the dauber, you just ink without it. Thanks. Put those pieces in there, just get the ends of them inked up good. And since I have a helper today, the dauber magically appeared on my glass bed. Did you see how magic that happened? Okay, let's see here. So let's put this one in. Alright. And we got a screw brad on here. It is bigger than the other ones I'm using, but that's okay. As long as it works, it does not matter what size brad you use here. You could even poke a larger circular piece here if you wanted. It just happens to be the one I had handy when I started making these. Alright, so let's put that on there. We'll open these up in the back and press down good. Turn those so that they are long ways. There we go. Press that down on both sides here good. And now we have this. So you can move that up and hopefully around, and hopefully I put that bigger brad is going to work right here. Yes, it does. Yep. And you open it up. And with something like this that's the darker on the inside, I would likely come along. I'm not going to keep you on here while I do that, but I would likely come along with a piece of copy dyed paper and just simply measure the inside of this, give it a nice little frame on the inside, and measure where I can put this without interfering with my closure. So probably about right there. And I would cut this and put on the inside of my little folio. And glue this piece down here. Either way you'd want, however you would want to put it down. You could use another piece of scrapbook paper, whatever you would like to fill the inside of these. So that's it. That's how you do the doorknob with the locked enclosure. I hope you all enjoyed my video today, and I will see you with my next idea in the next video. Bye for now.